is what it did to our black culture. And I said to my husband, I just said, this sucks. That'll be a moment I will never forget. Our friend texted one word to us in solid caps. He texted the word guilty.
What's up? What's up, guys? What is going on?
Both of us, my husband's a big man and he doesn't cry. Both of us fell into each other's arms.
Did you guys watch the Bill Cosby documentary? Let me tell you something. First of all, I'm going to be covering it on Teahive movie night. But that Bill Cosby documentary is insane. The amount of similar stories that were told, it kind of gives you a look into the courtroom and what these women were saying in the courtroom, and it gives you, their reactions to him getting out of jail after spending all that time, because one prosecutor said what you say in the deposition won't be used against you, and then another prosecutor said, bump that, you're guilty, and what you said in this, deposition will be used against you. That's why it's important for the courts to make sure that they're following all of the proper steps so that their convictions don't get overturned. I believe that goes on their record. I believe a couple of other things with that, but I am completely shocked when it comes to the Cosby docuseries. First of all, and let's get into it, and I do apologize for being kind of in the dark while I'm doing this, but I have a child, and that child is asleep, so I have to keep like the lights off. So I do apologize. I'm going to try to throw a couple of pictures on here while I do this kind of like quick review, because this is not a review. I'm just doing a little bit of talking about it. But I think they touched on some very good key points in this docu-series. It was 4 episodes. They all kind of came out at once, as far as what I know. I could play them on Discord for you guys, or I could try to merge them all together and play them on the channel and see if it'll allow me to do that. It might not. Or it might. I never know. Anyways, there were so many similarities in the story. And, from a spectator's point of view, they pointed out the fact that, yeah, you want to believe that Bill Cosby is this wonderful person, all of the wonderful things that he did on the television. But behind the scenes, there was nasty stuff going on, as we know. As a spectator looking in, you want to be like, you want to have this demeanor where it's like, well, these are all these white women and they're all trying to claim this black man did something to them. We don't know if he did something or not. We don't know. You want to have that type of attitude. But then black women started coming out. For one, Beverly Johnson, I cannot believe. And it's crazy because I had so much other things going on during that trial that I really didn't pay good attention to all of the victims and everything that was said, and I didn't really cover it because it was sticky at the moment. I didn't know where to go, which way to go, what to believe, and so, Janice Dickinson, Beverly Johnson, all of these women that are coming out claiming that during a day where it was okay for women to be objectified, he took advantage of that. But it was more than that for me. It was the fact that there were men who had fallen victim to Bill Cosby. And I don't mean in a sexual way. I mean his colleagues, other comedians that looked up to him in the African American community. There were other comedians like Eddie Murphy, that he called, and Richard Pryor, to tell them how to do their comedian sketches and not to use this language and what to say on this day and that they're doing too much. And he wanted to be the big dog. He's not a real doctor, but he had everybody calling him doctor and was disregarding people with real PhDs as Mr. and Miss. He was cussing people out and doing stuff behind the scenes. And there's a lot of people in the media that you'll see do stuff behind the scenes today. And I just really feel like, just from hearing the type of character he is, that how he lied and fronted and faked his way. They say fake it till you make it, and he was an actor. You know, he took advantage, man. He faked it till he made it. He did what he had to do. One of the girls that he molested was on his show. He said we fooled him again at the end of, their bit. But, he took advantage of his position of power. And I don't agree with that. I wonder what's going on with his wife, because Camille just seems like a very, I don't know what he doing to her. Maybe he drugging her ass. Maybe she down with the kinky. I don't know, but I'm very concerned. Whatever the case, I'm at the last little bit of it. I'm literally at the last little bit. And I'm watching some very serious stuff take place in front of me. Now, this documentary, I thought it was going to be, oh, here we go again. Like, Lord, they just the same stuff. No, this is a different perspective. And it gives more of a story to the people like myself who didn't pay real close attention to what was going on. Okay, to the fact that, excuse me, to the fact that there may have been some things that I should have paid more attention to. I need to talk to my child and children about date rape, drugs, and partying, and your demeanor when you're out, and how to say no to something even if the urge is telling you to do it. I need to talk to my child about those type of things, because this scared me. Another thing that really turned me off about Bill Cosby is his demeanor towards the black community after his son Ennis got killed. And even before then, he basically looks at poor black people as something separate than his elite black people. He looks at poor black people like we're beneath him, and we're dogs, and we're hogs, and we're menaces and knuckleheads and stuff like that. And after his son died, he blamed the black community, which is the community that, as they said in the film, helped solidify his place in America as America's dad. He went from becoming from America's dad to America's angry grandpa. And he said a lot of stuff that really caused a division in the African American community, from people that feel like, oh, I got money, so whatever with you, to people that don't have money, who are supposed to feel down on themselves for not having money, when there's clearly a government that has made a line in the sand for these people. They were born into this government that created that division in the first place between having money and not. Just because you got an opportunity doesn't mean that you're better than anyone. As you can see now, he realizes you're just another black man in this community, and you will be treated as such. He did end up going to jail. The docuseries shows us the victims' reactions to him getting out, how disappointed they were. That was something that I was interested in knowing. So I'm just finishing it up, and then I'm going to talk about it. And hopefully I get to it soon, because I do have other stuff to cover, but I'm trying to get to everything that I can on Teahive Movie Night YouTube channel as quickly as I can. I'm trying to grow that channel, so I'm going to be over there quite a bit, and I'll see you guys a little later with the actual review that I want to do. All right, peace and love.